Hello friends, this is Nifty Analysis for the day 11th of March 2022. So day before yesterday we said that there's a high potential that we could rally towards the upper end of this particular channel as it has been closing above 15,800 for 2 consecutive days, which was a very major support. So actually we were looking out for a topping at somewhere around 16,550 around this particular place, and we were expecting this particular rally to happen by Tuesday, that is 15th of March 2022. It so happened that it was very swift, and we had covered well above this particular resistance line. So if you were to connect the parallel line from this particular intermediate top, you can see that there is a small resistance line that is happening. And in yesterday's session, the market has opened up almost at that particular uptrend. That is the reason why we insisted to cover all the longs at the opening itself. So now what could happen is, like, since the time is already pending, and there is a possibility that we can go and test all the way till 16,750 to that of 16,820 once again. There are chances that the prices could stall somewhere closer to this particular level, keep juggling around between these particular places, something like this. So a sideways movement, something of that sort, that can probably happen. But having said that, having crossed this particular resistance and tested this resistance level, almost closer to that of the high end of this particular channel, now the chances are that from buy on dips, we have converted ourselves to that of sell on rise. Okay. One thing you need to keep in mind is that 16,850 will be the level that needs to be watched out for while keeping the stop loss, and try to get in somewhere closer to that particular point, or once we get a close below this particular blue line, then we can have a entry also. So you need to keep in remembrance that when you are taking a position now, keep in mind that there are chances that we will be moving sideways for the next 3 to 4 trading sessions. Only then it can actually drift down very fast. Okay, and the first point of exit would be around 15,800, once again testing back to the previous lows. But there are chances that we will actually drill down and break this particular channel. So what is the logic is, because whenever we are in a bear market and the markets are falling, there are high chances that a channel will be broken once. Since in this particular round, in the second round of selling, we didn't had any meaningful breakdown of this particular channel, there are high chances that this time around it could go towards 15,800, break below this particular 15,800 to that of somewhere closer to 14,500, break below this particular green line, the channel one, and to complete its downside. There are high chances for that. So keep in mind that try to get in at the high of this particular channel as much as possible, and try to drive it down in the next few weeks. And when you are taking a position, ensure that if you are playing in the futures, have sufficient margin to ensure that it is not trapped in between the sideways market. And if you are playing with the puts, ensure that you play it around for the month end options rather than the immediate week strikes. Okay. Similar is the case with the Bank Nifty. We have been expecting that there will be a run up of around 2000 points. It so happened that we had covered up around 3000 points, and still there is a space to be tested on the higher side. But having looking at this particular structure, the price structure, there are high chances that we may not test the higher end of this particular resistance line in terms of the Bank Nifty is concerned. So only thing that we are looking out for is a retest in Nifty, not in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is still looking much weaker than that of Nifty itself. So once we probably break down 34,000 once again, then there are chances that we can immediately move towards testing 32,000, and even 30,000. Break of 30,000 is quite possible in the weeks ahead, unless and until we take out this particular resistance line. So when you speak about the risk reward ratio, closer entry towards this particular channel or the resistance line will give us around 4,000, 5,000 point reward on the downside for the monthly expiry of March 2022. Okay. So this is our analysis. It's going to be most likely sideways drifting market unless and until we close below this particular blue line. So have patience enough for the next 2-3 days. We'll communicate in case if something is there, and do stay connected in our group if something is really informative or something very necessary, then we will update you immediately through our group. Thank you for watching this particular video, and stay connected. I'll get back to you on Monday for further analysis. Thank you so much.